So people that hear it, they know it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
They know, it just sounds good.
But it's crazy because a lot of people don't even know that I sing and I write. They only know me for dancing, but I write and I do a lot of different things. I sing, I do artist development, I produce records. I don't play yet. I'm actually learning how to play the djembe and the harmonica. But I know how to tell someone, okay, I want this beat, I want it to sound like that. You know what I mean? So I produce in that sense of the word.
Wow.
But yeah.
That's hot.
Real hot.
Got some great things.
It's just doing things that normally people don't do. You know what I'm saying? You kind of stepping outside the box.
Right.
Yeah,
very versatile.
Got to. I got to. It's crazy the people that are reaching out to me in this season. That's who's reaching out. So I'm reaching back. You know what I mean? And so we're making it happen.
Yeah, it's so interesting that you said you want to work with these other artists outside of America.
Yeah.
The typical artist would say, well, I want to work with Monica, Brandy, or I want to work with 2 Chainz,
Right.
You get that rhetorical, typical answer from a lot of artists. Like, speaking of which, what do you think about the game? Where is that now, music-wise? I mean, you was around what I consider was balance.
Right.
You still had the whack stuff that was being played on the radio and on TV, but it was still a balance back then where, radio stations were playing Arrested Development in heavy rotation.
Right.
Radio stations are still playing your songs to this very day, but it's not like where it was back in the day, because we have transitioned into a different type of era musically. So what are your thoughts where you stand with music right now?
I mean, just like you said, I really feel like music needs more balance. Mainstream. Let's just say mainstream music needs more balance. And back when we first came out, and even prior to, you can hear artists on the radio and say, that's Big Daddy Kane, that's Heavy D, that's LL. Everybody sound different, they look different, they have their own identity. I think now, because of the powers that be, the corporations, they're like, this is the sound we want, this is what we want to sell. And so, people are like, they're conforming to
what someone else wants, who they are,
to make money. And I mean, I understand people's, however, I'm not judging. You do what you feel that you have to do for you.
Right.
But I do know this: once they are done with you, they are done with you. You know what I mean? It's true. They take artists, they throw them up against the wall and say, okay, let's see what records gonna stick. And whatever records don't stick, they don't, they're like, okay, bye. And no one's giving out deals like they used to back in the day. They're doing these 360 deals where they're taking everything, your live performance, your merch, everything.
Right.
And so, for me, I just know I came up from the era where we rehearsed from sun up to sundown. We worked. We grind hard. We did all that. Just it's like we just did the real artist development thing where you had to just go grind before you can make it. And so that's what I'm used to. And
but those are the people who stay in the industry,
right?
Because it goes back to being humble from the beginning,
right?
Instead of just, I'm gonna get it now. You know what I'm saying? You had to work to get there. It wasn't an overnight thing.
This business is not for the weak. I tell you that much, because it's no joke. And if you're not passionate about it, you might as well not even do it, because you're gonna get so many disappointments. You're gonna have so many people tell you negative things. If I promise you, if I didn't have the foundation that I have, I'd probably be crazy right now. And sometimes, years back, I thought I was going crazy because of the craziness of the building. That's business. That's why I said I'm not an industry person. I work in it and I leave. I do my job and I leave. Sometimes your job entails you having to go to the club or speak to people in this and network. I do that and then I leave. You know what I mean? If I can't take my mom and daughter, they usually go with me everywhere. But if they can't go, I'm so busy trying to get back home to them. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's real. And I just wish it was more balanced. And I hear artists saying, I really don't want to do music like this, but right now I'm trying to feed my family, so I'm going to do this record to feed my family. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
But for me as an artist, I have to stay true to myself.
Yeah.
If it does not resonate with me, it's not going to resonate with other people. That's how I feel, you know, because if I don't believe it, how can I make you guys believe
and you won't have a connection with it. And it'll show.
All. Right. So, and it's certain things I just can, it's certain records I mean, for me, I just can't even let my mind go in that place. You feel what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, you know, it's crazy because it's like a big pie. Just like some people like sweet potatoes, some people don't like it.
Yeah.
Sweet potato pie, they like lemon this, they like lemon cake, you know, strawberry cake. It's music out there for everybody. But it used to be a time where it was like that. Okay, if you like this, here you go. If you like that, here you go. You can hear Earth, Wind, and Fire and Arrested Development the same, you know, run. Or you can hear this and that. You really can't hear that type of music, I guess, catalog, playlist, like on college radio, internet, you know, people that's doing it. Now overseas, that's what they do. They do that overseas all the time. That's commonplace. And I think that's why they're so much more open than we are. But what people don't know, America, we set the tone for the world. Believe it or not, you guys, people try, I don't care where I go, they want to be, you'll see them rocking a New York hat, and I may be in Tibet somewhere. You know what I mean? I mean, seriously, it's like we set the tone, and we set the tone for the artist, the music, and they want to be like us, you know?
I want to add something to what you're saying. Now 2 Chainz, he got a song out called Birthday. It's Your Birthday. Birthday Girl, I think that's the correct title. And they already released the new video out right now, which is stirring some controversy because of the content and nature of that particular video and song. Now, a lot of people would say that, you know, 2 Chainz, he's degrading women, calling women the B word, the H word, this, that, and the third. But a lot of folks that are down with 2 Chainz would make the argument, well, Sir Mix-a-Lot back in the day did a song called "I Like Big Butts and I Can't Lie."
It was a little bit different,
it was different back then because you had Sir Mix-a-Lot, but you also had other artists like the Redmans, the Public Enemies, the Wu-Tang Clan, you know, Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, you know, along with the Sir Mix-a-Lot. So I think that there should be artists like 2 Chainz for the ignorant minds. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not to be sarcastic or anything like that, but a lot of people unfortunately won't listen to the conscious music. You know, you still need to keep the artists like 2 Chainz out there and all the other artists that sound almost just like him, but acknowledge other artists that are not getting their respect and not getting their due. You know what I mean?
Again, that just goes back to the corporation. It goes back to the corporation. It's what you know, I think that it's just like anything. If you don't buy it, keep consuming that type of music, they're going to have to be forced to go and search for other things. You know what I mean? But like you said, I mean, it's people that, like back in the day, you had 2 Live Crews. That group of people, they listened to 2 Live Crew. Then you had a group of people that listened to De La. Then you had a group of people that listened to Das Effects. You know what I mean? And that's cool. You know what I mean? But it used to be, like you said, more of a balance. You had everything. It's not like that now. You know, they play, 10 songs on a playlist, and you hear it, every hour or something like that? Yeah, so, and that's mainstream radio.
The same thing.
And that's why I think people
they play so much Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne should start his own radio station.
Don't leave that track. You know, it coming on. You know,
and you know what's crazy? It's a lot of great artists out here. It really is. Even the newcomers, because I'm not one of those people that hate on new artists or nothing like that. You know, because it's a lot of great new artists. I just, unfortunately, again, even a lot of those artists, they still don't get mainstream love.
I was telling Sean that one day at the studio, because we have a lot of great guests that come on the show, and I was saying, why are they not, you know, I'll be like, and so for me to be on radio, that's why I like it, because I get a chance to connect with people who's trying to get that product or service or their music out there that's not going to be heard on mainstream, because mainstream think about one thing,
Yeah.
M-O-N-E-Y.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and I know that's what makes the world go round, but at the same time, you have to be humble and remember you were there once. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just glad that being a part of the show with Sean, we're able to kind of grab the hand of that person and pull them up and give them that avenue to all of these listeners out here who are missing the pie. They're missing a piece of the pie. That there's a lot of people that's out here that's talented and could, can be opening up for somebody. Well,
that's why I think YouTube is so big and stuff like that. It's so many. Because you can find whatever you want to on, just the web now. And so it's just a whole new world. When we were coming up, you didn't have Twitter and Facebook and all the social media that you have now. So it's crazy. It's a blessing and a curse at the same time.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
that's why I miss the 90s.
Yeah.
I'm an 80s baby, but I miss the 90s.
The 90s were beautiful. I mean, like just musically, it was just beautiful. You know what I mean? It really, really, really was. I think the other night I had a 90s moment, and I was listening to all the 90s music and
like Tony.
Oh man, it was a lot. It's a lot. Yeah.
I missed all of that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's artists now but he's not new. Like, I would love to do a record with Nas.
I know.
I love Nas. I love Nas.
It's like he's still in his prime.
Yes, and it's crazy. We've never met, but we came up at the same time.
Right.
So, and it's weird, but like I love the new record he put out. Yes, I really, really love like the Daughters record and all this. Yeah, so and I love the Distant Relative record he did with Damian Marley. Crazy. Yeah. So I would love to work with him. I would like to do something with Common. Anthony Hamilton.
I can see that. A collaboration with you and Common.
Yeah, everybody says that.
Right.
I can see that too.
Yeah, I would love to do something with Common. There's a lot of people I like to work with. Janelle Monáe, I love her.
Yeah.
I like Andre 3000. I love him.
Wow.
I like his eclectic style.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. So I actually danced in their video, Rosa Parks.
I remember that.
Yeah. I was in that video, so that was pretty cool.
I still late. I told my mom I gotta watch that Rosa Parks video. I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it because my girl Eshe is in that video, so I gotta watch it.
Thank you.
She's in the building. Beat Break Radio, Twitter.com at Beat Break Radio. You can check us out live on voicecast.com. Voicecast with a K.com. You can also call in and chat with Eshe live here in the building at 404-603-8770. That's 404-603-8770. And we actually have Anthony from Columbus, Georgia. We got Anthony in the chat room, and he wanted to let you know. He says hello, by the way. Hello, Eshe. And he wants to let you know he has always appreciated a group like Arrested Development, and he wanted to know, was that you singing on How Far Is Heaven off their since their last time album? Since the last time album?
Yeah, that was me singing.
Okay.
Yes, it was, and wow, he picked that song. That's amazing.
Pick your voice.
Oh, that's so cool. Thank you so much for supporting, just good music and Arrested Development and all the years. I greatly appreciate it, and wow, that's amazing. Yeah, that was me. It was funny.
There you go.